What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Yes, today is Saturday. The week has finally ended, and I'm here to share with you my trading for the week. By the way, if you're meeting me for the very first time, my name is Rega, and I'm a swing trader. And what I do in this channel is to document my forex journey, showing you the losses, the wins, and every other thing in between. If this is the kind of video you like to watch, please make sure you subscribe, like, and hit the bell notification button so that you get notified whenever I drop a video. Thank you. So this week I made a very big mistake. It is just a howler this week. I overtraded, and I think I am being punished. So basically, the first trade I took this week was Euro AUD. The reason I took that trade was because the AUD strength was very obvious. So looking at the price action we had last week, the AUD actually outplayed the euro, and I thought it was going to continue because I saw a bit of retracement towards my entry point, and I decided to short euro AUD. And after some hours I lost the trade, and that was the first trade. I took that trade I think on the 19th, which was Tuesday, and that trade hit stop loss I think on Wednesday. So after that I looked for another opportunity in the market, and I did actually see some opportunities on AUD pairs again, the AUD JPY, AUD NZD, and thereafter AUD CHF. So I think overall, looking at the whole trade I took this week, which are 4 in number, I think I made a very huge mistake because this is purely over trading, and if I'm punished, then it is my fault. And where it is going to pay me is because I am putting so much pressure on the account, and this is what I've promised a lot of times, that I'm not going to put pressure on the account, but I don't actually know what came over me this week, and it's really painful. I am now starting to regret it, even though the week has ended. But I want to share with you everything. The AUD CHF trade, I took it I think on Thursday. Was it Thursday or Friday? I think on Friday. I took it on Friday, and that trade is just a mistake. I shouldn't have taken that trade because I had two already running, AUD JPY and AUD NZD. The AUD JPY doing very well. The AUD NZD still a little bit lethargic, but recovering. Then I entered another trade on AUD CHF, putting all my eggs in one basket, the AUD, which is very bad. Now, the idea that if particular currency is doing very well, it is going to go across all currency pairs, that is a fallacy, right? That is why I'm paying dearly with AUD CHF, because I thought the AUD is doing very well, then all AUD pairs are going to also respect the AUD. And now AUD CHF is punishing me dearly. The reason is that the AUD is actually trading alongside the dollar, the Canadian dollar, and just mimicking what the dollar is doing. And you know, the dollar is a little bit stronger now, so the CHF is going to actually go alongside the dollar. There is actually a reason for that: safe haven, risk off, and risk on scenarios like that. So I think that is why AUD CHF is actually going pretty bad for me. That is why I said I shouldn't have taken that trade, because I'm holding two AUD pairs already, which they are, I think, to the best of my knowledge, they are doing very well. But now the AUD CHF is almost at stop loss, even though the spread widened when the market closed on Friday. The spread opened up, and it's just it went beyond my stop loss, the predetermined risk. It went beyond it, and I'm risking way more than I should have. So what I'm looking at is on Sunday when the market opens, I'm looking at price just terminating um the trade automatically because price is already at the stop loss level, but I don't know why the market is not closed. So that trade, I consider it a losing trade already, or a lost trade already. So I'm just banking on AUD JPY and AUD NZD to actually recover what I lost on AUD CHF and Euro AUD. I don't know if the volatility and strength is fading. I don't know, but I think with my fundamental analysis and technical analysis, I think AUD still has some strength in it, and I think it's going to actually um, play. I don't know for how long, but I think for next week, I think the AUD is going to maintain that strength. So let me take you to the chart and show you why I took those trades and how I am managing the rest. Let's go. Okay, welcome back. So if you look at my screen right now, you will see that I have this pair AUD, sorry, Euro AUD, which is the first trade of the week. Then I have this AUD NZD and this AUD JPY. Then this was the last trade I took, which is the AUD CHF, the one giving me problem right now. So this particular trade is almost gone. Yes, it is almost gone. So I don't think I'm going to stress myself because of this trade. So let me show you the parameters of this trade. So let's open the Euro AUD first. You can see that it's a loss, although I followed my rules and the trade still resulted in a loss. So that is beyond my abilities. So I love this trade. That was a very bad start. In a week you are trying to recover your account from drawdown, you are losing the very first trade. This one too, I followed my rules and still playing. This is where I'm at break even. You can see at break even the trade just recovered on Friday, even though it went very close to the stop loss. You can see very close to the stop loss, then recovered, and the trade is now at break even. This trade, I think I messed up a little bit because when I was supposed to execute was here, I missed a little bit this price level here. I missed a little bit, then out of fear of missing out, FOMO, I entered here, then I had to bear all of this drawdown. So because I thought price was just going to continue moving, then after a while price dropped very aggressively towards the stop loss. This was when they released the red folder news on AUD. It dropped, then started to recover. So this trade, I didn't actually follow my rules to the T. So but the trade is still active. I hope I recover the ones I lost from this trade. So this is the second trade. Then AUD JPY, still bullish. This one I followed my rules. I did follow my rules on this one. I took the trade as at when due. You can see I took a trade around this level, did endure some drawdown, then price started to move in my favor. Then this down movement is actually the red folder news. then price started to recover along the way. And the last one is this AUD shelf. You can see I told you guys almost at stop loss. You can see then price just dropped aggressively. This trade, I'm not even putting my mind in it. I count it as a loss already. So we move. So this is just the journal that I showed you. Let me open the trading view so that we'll also see what I have over there. I'm not just going to waste time there because I've already shown you. You have seen the setup already. So I'm just going to go straight to the point, show you the actual analysis. So let's start with ADJPY. So you can see the same setup, everything. ADJPY. Price is actually bullish, yes. Then we had this huge movement, this huge drop here. Then price tried to recover, creating some swing structure, then breaking above this current structure. This is where I started to look for opportunity on this particular ADJPY. I anchored my fib from this point to this swing point and used the 71% retracement to actually take a trade in line with this fair value gap already filled, but I still believe that the 71% retracement level and the rejection block is actually going to give me some level of support in this trade, and you can see it is actually playing. The next one is AUD NZD. AUD NZD, you can see the same thing. AUD is very bullish. So you can see very bullish, creating swing structures, break above this high, created this low, the recent low, my fib here and here, then 71% retracement level, just a little bit above this fair value gap already filled, but I still believe that this structure is going to hold if we are going to continue to move up. And you can see looks like we are getting that rebound. So this is the second trade. Then you can see the ADC shelf already stopped out. I'm not going to waste my time. So this was the first trade of the week, which is Euro AUD. So let me show you what this trade looks like earlier. I'm just going to just highlight where I anchored my fib at the initial stage. So it was this high and this low. No. Yes, this high and this low. From this swing high to this swing low, I anchored my fib. I took a trade around somewhere here. Then price went up and took me out of the trade. So these are the trades I took this week. So guys, these are the trades I took this week, and I've highlighted the mistakes I made. So next week is actually going to be me trying to make up for this mistake and not trying to make another mistake. If not, it's going to be a very big danger to this account. I'm going to share the account status, the balance, the trades I'm holding, the floating and profit/loss. I'm going to display it so that you guys will see the state of the account. This week is actually a week I regret because I made a very big mistake. Not a very big, I made some mistakes that, if not handled properly, they are going to ruin my account, and I cannot afford to repeat such a mistake. next time. Overtrading. How can I take 4 trades in a single week? I project at least 2 trades, maximum 2 trades, but seeing myself in this state, having 3 trades running and one already stopped out in same week is just a big howler, and I'll blame myself for that. I let my emotions take over, and psychologically, I think maybe I was not stable psychologically to trade this week. I don't know, but I'm going to collect myself and take everything with a pinch of salt and come back stronger next week. So guys, if this is your first time of coming to my channel, please make sure you like the video, subscribe, leave a comment. I answer comments and I reply your questions. So I wish you good trading next week, and bye.